Let me start with something that might sound a little bit crazy. That smartphone in your pocket, the one that basically runs your entire life, it's already obsolete. Its time is up. And believe me, what comes next is probably not what you're thinking. For what feels like forever, this has been the billion-dollar question in the tech world. Who's going to do it? Is it going to be Google, some wild new startup we've never heard of? We're all on the lookout for that next shiny rectangle that's going to change everything all over again.
Yeah, but what if we're asking the completely wrong question? What if the successor to the smartphone isn't another phone at all? The real revolution is happening somewhere much, much deeper.
See, the real game changer here isn't a new piece of hardware. It's a different kind of brain. With these huge leaps we're seeing in large language models and cloud computing, we are moving out of the era of devices and into an era of intelligence. An era where AI becomes the central operating system for everything.
Just think about how you use technology right now. For the past decade or so, we've had to learn to think like our devices. You got to find the right app, tap the right buttons, get through all the menus. This new way completely flips that script. We're moving from being app-centric to intent-centric. You just say what you want. Hey, book me a flight to London for next Tuesday, and the AI does all the heavy lifting in the background, figuring out how to make that happen, no matter what device is nearby.
And this is the key takeaway, really. AI isn't going to be just another app you download. No, AI is the new OS. It's the central brain that gets to know you, remembers what you like, and then coordinates all the tech around you to get things done. The hardware, your phone, your speaker, whatever, it just becomes the hands and feet for the AI's brain.
Okay, so if we're heading into this AI-first world, what does the hardware even look like? Well, get this. The rumor is that OpenAI, the folks at the very front of this whole thing, they aren't building a phone. Nope, they're supposedly building a pen.
You heard me right. A pen. The big debut piece of hardware from the company that basically started this AI revolution might be a simple, screenless pen that you just talk to. No screen, no apps, and definitely no doom scrolling.
And look, I get it. Your first reaction is probably the same as mine was. A pen? Seriously? How on earth is that supposed to replace this supercomputer I carry around everywhere? It just feels like a huge step backward, right? But that's only because we're still stuck thinking in the old way.
See, in this new model, the physical device doesn't have to be some kind of powerhouse. It actually has only 3 super simple jobs to do. First, it has to listen to what you want. Second, it sends that request up to the massive AI brain in the cloud. And third, it delivers the result back to you, whether that's a voice speaking back, an email getting sent, or your smart lights turning on. That's it.
And that is the absolute core of this whole idea. That pen, it's not a computer. It's not trying to be your phone. It's an AI interface. Think of it like a direct line, a super efficient, frictionless bridge between you and your personal AI, built to do one thing perfectly and then just get out of your way.
And this whole concept of a simple, dedicated interface, well, that's just the tip of the iceberg. The pen is just the first step. The very idea of a device as we know it is about to completely shatter and just fade into the background. And it's probably going to happen in 4 big waves.
So right now and for the next few years, we're going to see these simple voice gadgets, things like pens, earbuds, maybe smart pins you wear. Then, that same AI brain will start to live in everything around us, your house, your car. That's the whole AI of things idea. After that, we're looking at spatial computing. Think AR glasses that paint information right onto your view of the world. And way, way down the line, who knows, maybe even direct brain-computer interfaces, where you just have to think it.
So, are you seeing the common thread here? The hardware is actually multiplying. It's becoming more present in our lives. But the feeling of actively using a device, that's what's going to vanish. The tech will be everywhere, but the gadget itself becomes invisible.
So where does this all lead? What's the end game here? What does daily life really look like when we're not constantly staring down at a screen in our hand?
There's this quote that just perfectly sums up this whole shift. The goal isn't a smarter device, it's the disappearance of the device itself. That's it. That's the entire philosophy right there. The whole point isn't to build a better phone, it's to make the phone totally unnecessary. And that, right there, is the most profound change of all. We're going to stop being users or operators of our tech, all that constant tapping and swiping. Instead, we'll just live. We'll express what we want or need, and the AI woven into the world around us just handles it, seamlessly. So I'll just leave you with this one thought. The next great leap in technology isn't something you're going to hold. It's a world that's going to listen. So the real question is, are you ready to stop operating your world and just start talking to it?
All right, before we wrap things up, just a quick disclaimer.
Just so you know, everything we've talked about here is based on our own analysis of public information and, of course, a good bit of speculation about where this tech is headed. It's all for informational purposes. Hey, thanks for tuning in.